Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Yukir tribe, our snowy land-seeking tribe who has spent countless generations seeking out all of the prehistoric genes lost in the ice. And we have finally gotten to the point where we have found the saber teeth. Look at these big old fangs. Oh my gosh, because we are playing an older version of the game, unfortunately Kosi here does have slightly odd fangs. They are not the right color. Don't worry, when we do season 3 of the Yukir family, we will hopefully be able to have the perfected genes, and just imagine how cool their patterns are going to be in the future. But before we can get to season 3, we need to finish off season 2 by finding all of the prehistoric genes without killing our tribe, which is actually kind of a tricky thing to do at the moment, since we are struggling very much with survival. Kosi has just been freed from the ice, and she has opened her eyes to a world where there is snow and ice everywhere, and a young tribe that is actually struggling quite a bit. And I think that Kosi here is actually a lot more how do I put it? She's a lot more ruthless than what many of the Yukirs have ever had to cope with before. If they thought leaving babies who happen to be sickly to the fate of Yuki was a difficult thing, they are not prepared for what Kosi is going to say must be done in order to ensure the survival of this tribe. So you guys, things are about to get very interesting. We are very low on food. We are beginning to get a little bit interestingly low, and yet not on some of our creatures. Unfortunately, all of our currently purebred females happen to be pregnant with a rogue who was wandering around. Curse him. We managed to defeat and find one of the walrus deer, only to run out of all of that food very quickly, and half of our mountainside is actually taken up by a whole bunch of sickly creatures who are not really contributing to the tribe and kind of just sucking its food dry. And we've got some frozen sick babies with underwater breathing hanging out on the mountainside, and birds, and basically general chaos. Not to mention one last iceberg that's hidden in the snow right over here next to this grassy port. And I think this is where we want to head, because if we manage to find the saber teeth right over here, we have a couple options. We could run with our purebred Yukir. The best of our purebred Yukir are actually right over here. And we could try running and leaving to go to this port right away so that we can get out of here. Or we could go ahead and we could try to crack open that last ice block and see if it happens to have the final missing prehistoric gene that the Yukirs have been searching for so long. And I am so tempted to do that. I am so tempted, and kind of hoping that we will be able to do that. But I don't know. I don't know if we have enough food. I don't know if we'll be able to get down there in time. I feel like Van and Mira, even though they are really awesome purebred Yukirs, are sickly because they were exposed to sickness. They weren't actually sickly themselves, so they should have turned out okay. I feel like maybe they should all be banished from the tribe so that we don't have them pulling down the food anymore. And I feel like this little group down here, who are all descended from Astral, who's their father right here, our only double mammoth foot in the entire tribe, they should try to make that run to crack open the final ice block, but focus on collecting tons of clam shells along the way. So hopefully they can find a whole bunch of clams available along the waterway, work their way up the side of the shoreline, and crack open the last ice block to see if it is a gene that we have not actually had before. And if it is, if we can get that member, like, then I want to scooch everybody over here. Then everybody gets to come over here and they get to go to the grassy island, and we're going to try to find an easy snow island right away, but we'll just have to see. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. I'm really concerned, very concerned for the Yukirs. Next time, I think this is a permanent lesson. If it's a hard snowy island, they're out of there. And I actually think that that is a lesson that Kosi will also have to tell them. So I was speaking with our Patreon Discord about the lore of the Yukirs and why they may not be able to survive on these hard snowy islands. And some of them actually came up with the idea that Kosi, freed from the ice, will have a new bit of legend to give to the Yukirs about the history of their people, the history of their snowy ancestors, and why they left these snowy lands. And Kosi might have a story to tell them about how these far northern mountain lands once were not so cold and had so much more food in abundance, and their people were able to spread out in healthy tribes that found balance and harmony with the landscape, but then it became too cold. And so Kosi might thank them in her own very brusque manner for saving her by freeing her from the ice, but explain to them that the ideal is to leave these lands. They weren't supposed to actually try to come back to this hard snowy land and survive, because nobody in their tribe can. That's what Kosi would say. They're meant for the easier snow islands, and all the hard islands used to be like the easy islands. She'd have that kind of lore. So she would explain that's why they left, so that the tribe, the Yukir tribe, shouldn't feel that they're not good enough to survive in the snowy hard lands, because nobody is meant to survive here. This land has changed and is no longer hospitable to the Yukir tribe as they once were. So hopefully that'll be like Kosi's little story to justify leaving the hard islands and only focusing on the soft, like easy snowy islands. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to see. Maybe that'll be our final experiment with the Yukirs, is trying to survive a certain number of days on a hard snowy island. Maybe not, because it's really hard. But in either case, we've got to feed the tribe members. We've got to make something happen. I have got to find some sort of food. So let's go ahead and get the bulk of our members down by the beaches, I think, if I can. Oh, there's a crabbit. I mean, it's not much. I'm gonna admit that. Crabbit is not really a lot, but it's better than nothing. And is there anything else down here? Oh my gosh, there's like nothing else down here. Can I get Ghost down to eat this? I think, oh yes, thank goodness. He's got a little bit of the clam meat. I can't believe we're that desperate that we're like, it's a clam. And then actually, I think Kosi can come on over and she can attack really high, because she's got the highest attack right now with 3. I think that's actually like one of the highest attacks. Oh, and there's, yes, Saber got a leech. Okay, again, weird to get really excited about, but there we go. Even the leech provides a little bit of food, and then hopefully I can attack. Oh, there's more leeches. We might survive off of leeches. I can't believe I'm so excited about that, but it's true. We might actually survive because of leeches. So I might have to go ahead and let Fang get some leeches, and then we can pluck them off him, and he might also be able to, yes, okay, so he's got some leeches. I think we might actually survive because leeches and dead crabbits. I'm really hoping. We've got this crabbit. We're gonna start plucking leeches off everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so relieved. Okay, I think that means we're gonna try to make a run for it. We're gonna make a run for the last one of, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna make a run for the last one of the icicles. And if that doesn't work, we're going to emergency vacate the land and jump towards this hard land with Kosi and some of our best purebred Yukirs. So that'll be the new goal, you guys. All right, and yes, Kosi will be telling them, like, what are you doing here? In as nice of a really brusque manner as she can, that no, it's noble that they have been trying to become strong enough to survive on the hard islands, but clearly they're not doing a very good job of it, and these snowy lands are inhospitable to what the Yukir tribe used to be back in Kosi's era. In her time, everybody was leaving these hard islands, and she just got left behind by accident, because maybe, I don't know, who knows what happened. Maybe she was like fighting a predator to like cover the exit of some of her tribe members, but she'll tell stories about how the mountains used to be more lush and the temperature was nicer and it wasn't always so cold, and it used to just be full of prey and lots of food, and that they left on purpose, and that she's surprised that the tribe has been trying to come back on purpose. So that may hopefully justify leaving this area, but let's go ahead and see if we can survive off of leeches for a little bit. Oh my goodness. Hang in there, Fang! All right, what to do? Okay, first off, let's go ahead and we're going to have Kaliki jump into the water and then back out. Now she has a leech and he has a leech. They can exchange leeches. Maybe it's a little bit romantic for all I know. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll have Roga jump over. Now he is with everybody and he's got a leech, so we can pluck a leech off there. Here's another crabbit. So I might have Kosi jump over and kind of show them how to hunt. There's, oh my gosh, ghost. Get it, ghost. Yes, there's food over here. There is indeed food over here. Oh, Kosi can't gather that. Okay. I've got to get some food. I've got to get that food. Who can I send down? Kirta, for crying out loud. Oh, Kirta's about to die. Kirta, at least he no longer will use up our food, as terrible as it sounds. All right, Saber is going to jump over. And let's see, can he do anything useful? I'll have him come down here and he can hopefully gather some things up. And then Pinecone needs to hurry. I'm gonna have her come over and help with the fighting on this side. All right, so we're getting a little bit there with some of the food here. I'm gonna have this little group stay together so they stay warm. And then Kosi, I feel like she would want to go ahead and become pregnant with one. Ghost and Saber are identical twins. Maybe, yeah, Saber actually has really good strength. So Ghost and Saber have equal strength to Kosi. For some reason, I thought I could have sworn she had 4 strength, but I think she would find their armored body to be quite surprising and their hammer tail to be quite surprising and appealing. So I'm going to go ahead and have her breed. Oh no, it didn't work. But we'll try having her breed a few times with one of them, just to be sure. Yeah, they have perfect immunity genes and everything to carry on some of the Yukir genetics no matter what. All right, and then over here, I kind of feel like Anala, Lakoi. I love these little ones, but I feel like we might want to start banishing some of the ones who are not going to be very useful for our tribe or be able to really get us a lot of food or anything. Van would have been amazing because he has 5 attack, but I just don't see, he's sick. He's got the common cold. I don't see how we're going to be able to really utilize him in the tribe. And Mira is also sick, and I just feel like we need to get, clear out some of these genes. So little Mira, forgive me, I'm going to have Koana try to give you the best shot you can have at life by releasing you. And Van, I really wish I could keep Van because he's got great genetics. He is a pure-blooded Yukir. Koana is actually the sickly one, so let's actually swap this up. I will keep Van for just a moment, and we're gonna go ahead and have him chase away. There we go. So we've eased up some of the burden that the Yukirs are carrying, and look how beautiful they are from behind. Oh my gosh. With their tribe members. Astral is about to pass away too. So we are getting ready to actually leave behind a whole bunch of family members. And that may actually make it... Oh, there's so many clams! So many clams! Quick, my clam eating children! Hurry! There's so much food here! Oh my goodness, yay! Okay, there's a lot of food over here. And I'm gonna have this little crew move in a little cluster, and we may be able to make it. Oh, this crabbit is guarding a clam, so we'll have to try to grab that too. I'm so nervous, you guys. It's a long way to that port. I just don't know about this. Can we survive off of leeches and under Kosi's guidance? I think Kosi would say the most important thing that the tribe could do now, she would definitely make herself an alpha, by the way, is pick out the leaders. Kosi would say, what do you mean you don't have leaders who get to eat first and foremost when the tribe is so close to starving to death? And she would be very strict about that. So we're going to go ahead and pick out some alphas based off of the creatures who have some of the Yukir traits we definitely don't want to lose. Pinecone, I believe, would be an alpha because she actually has Mammoth Foot, she has the Mega Horns, she has Armored Body, and she has Hammer Tail. So Pinecone's going to be given title of one of the main alphas, and so is Roga because he also has all of those traits that we really want to carry on. Mammoth Foot, he doesn't have the hammer tail though. Oof. All right, so he is going to be a little bit conflicting. Fang, man, Mammoth Foot, I really hope we don't lose it. This is what happened. Honey is up here too. I feel like Honey should let go of these two. Okay, we're going to go ahead and let these 2 little ones go free as well. So we're going to have Honey release the 2 twins. So hopefully they can find their own way through the world. And then, Food! There's the walrus deer! This is so hard. At least we have decreased the number of tribe members very dramatically. And who knows, maybe one day we would be able to invite some of those tribe members back into the family. And a few of them are about to pass away. So we're going to be really careful. Really, really careful with when we have babies. But Kosi would definitely be very strict about who gets the food. In her time, there would have always been a pair of alphas in charge of the entire tribe. And of course, I left all of my good mammut foods over here. Kirtal is like the best from this side, as long as, well, except the fact that he's missing the antlers. So we're a little bit, it's a little bit dubious, if I'm completely honest, you guys. And I probably shouldn't keep any of the creatures on this side of the island as alphas, just in case. But then which male over here would be my alpha? Maybe Roga, because it is pretty easy to get that hammertail if you're really strict about breeding. So I'm going to leave him as one of the alphas. And I think we'll go ahead and maybe pick Saber or Ghost. So we'll have to see. All right, is that everybody? Yep. All right, time for the next move. Astral, Kirta, thank you so much for bringing us to this island. I'm sorry I beat the tribe up so much. Congratulations, though, on always being part of the group that freed Kosi. And let's see what happens next. All right, we're down to 13 tribe members. So there's some pros. Cons, we gotta work a little bit on making sure we have some food for sure. Okay, there's a couple of strikes there. There's a little bit of food here. Ghost, I don't think, can get into the water to get the other bit of food. So I'm going to have him grab this clam. And then here's another crabbit. Okay, good. We're kind of surviving, pecking off of what is available over here. Is there anything over here? There's a crabbit over here. And there's some clams over here. So I might have the whole tribe sort of stay together. And then in a big group like that, they might be able to prevent themselves from freezing. So let's try to do that. We're going to try to keep everybody together. I might have our females try to get rid of the unwanted bebés at some point. That's going to be really hard because we'll have to feed the babies when they're born. And they're definitely causing a few issues for our tribe. There we go. We'll keep the group together. Ghost needs to get himself in there. At least his identical brother Saber is there. I can't believe this has been like... I wonder if we're going to free Kosi's twin. We've had so many identical twins on this island. I would not be surprised if that ends up happening. All right, little one, Lakota, good luck. Good luck. I'm going to push my way through and I'm going to see what Van can possibly do for us. I feel like the walrus deer. I mean, hey, Van, if you can make that walrus deer happen with honey, I will love both of you forever. I already love both of them and I'm sad that I can't do more for them. But let's see. All right. So I'm going to move you over here, grab that. Yes, and then look at all of this food. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, quickly, my little ones. We're going to pop over here. I'm going to have him gather up these clams because we can have some of the siblings actually come over. We'll get rid of that leech. Can we come over here? Okay, clam. Is this deep water? Might be kind of deep water. And then we'll jump up here, keep them in a tight little sibling group, and they can continue to try to gather up more clams while we work our way up. We're almost there. I'm so excited. And we have a little bit more food now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it wasn't the end times like I thought, but now we have to keep a very close eye on the remaining lifespans that we have for our little ones. Oh, hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Don't take damage. Okay, hang on. We'll come on down. We'll have Fang dive into the water. I don't want him to like get hurt or anything. And then can we defeat this crabbit really quickly? Dang it, no. Whew, I wasted a whole bunch of moves just trying to defeat that crabbit. Let's go ahead and unfreeze the brother here. We'll get a nice, there we go, nice clamshell. Nice leech. Nice little breeding. Kosi's not really picky. Ghost and Saber are identical after all. And then we'll keep everybody in a nice tight group. Not have the baby just yet. I'm aware that there is a baby that we could possibly have, but we won't have the baby just yet. And is there any food along here? There's a bunch of crabbits over on that side. So we might kind of wiggle our way. I'm sort of nervous to go this far out, but I feel like some of our creatures need to take the plunge and just dive like this far out in order to make sure that we can start like fighting Krabbits properly, splashing in the water properly. Okay, so they're working on that. Okay, good. And the other side, okay, these guys up here, yeah, releasing some of our tribe members was a little bit of a tough decision, but I think it definitely is going to help. I wish that Honey would be able to contribute. I really wish that she could. I think we should go ahead and try to free her though, since we're almost right over here. So Von will end up being like our only creature left on the mountainside. And then over here, we've got a nice tight little group. Let's grab that clamshell. And then let's jump over here. And we're going to attack this Krabbit. Oh my gosh, there's so many clamshells! Yes, there's so many clamshells! I'm so happy right now. Oh my goodness, and I need to attack this Krabbit again, so I actually can't move Saffron, unfortunately. And she does need, well, I'm gonna move her over here so she stays warm with her siblings. Alright, so there we go. We've got more clamshells, slowly inching our way up the shore. It's looking like the shoreline is going to be our savior, and that might explain why Kosi has a swimming tail. She might say that their people used to feed from the waterfalls, the warm hot springs waterfalls that once ran in abundance here. All right, and we'll have to get that leech off Roga, but it's food. We're desperate for even leeches for food right now. Definitely have to keep an eye on Kosi's age, but I think we're doing okay. So let's keep going, I say. Maybe a little bit too confidently. Okay, let's go ahead and get that off. And I might want to get... getting rid of the rogue baby sounds a little bit like rawr, you know what I mean? But we may definitely want to see... Okay, and maybe the cold is gone, perhaps? Okay, let's see. What else can I do over here? Any more food on this side that I can smell out? Let's jump this way. Okay, there's... Okay, let's attack you. And then let's come down here and attack you. No, and get you out of there, Saber. Oh, dang it. Okay, I'm having trouble getting food over here. That's too deep. So let's come this way. There's a clam. Every clam counts. As we are very quickly learning, every single clam shell counts. Don't ever want to discount your clams. And also... It's totally frustrating to fight the Krabbits, but very important to fight them if they're our only food resource too. Oh, and there's another leech on Ghost. So, okay, just keep an eye on those guys. Thankfully, the snow has stopped, which is quite the relief. And we're up here. Oh no, and both Honey and Van are frozen. They're gonna be chewing up 2 of our food for no good reason. Oh, this is a travesty. Oh no. All right. Come on, there we go. And we managed to get this Krabbit, so there's at least that. Have to be very careful at moving the sibling set now, because we have actually... There we go, and then we'll grab this. Yeah, I've broken up the sibling set kind of by accident, but we'll hopefully get Kirtel back over with his siblings without getting too cold. Alright, so we're just barely clinging to our food, still. And I have to keep a very close eye on Fang. I think that he would definitely be like one of our alphas. He doesn't have Mammut food as far as keeping all of the really good genes going is, but maybe I should, in fact, let's go ahead and we're going to start pushing this group back over here so that if they need to, they can meet this group here and we can get everybody to the grass area. In fact, that's a good idea. We'll start working on that. So let's have them about face in just a second, if everybody's okay with that. Hang in there, buddy. I know, leeches aren't the best. And then let's see. We're gonna grab, can we get this Krabbit? Come on. Yay, okay, 1 Krabbit dead. And we'll have this guy, Ghost, is going to go ahead and collect it. That's more food. Another Krabbit gone. That's more food, which is quite useful. There we go. And then here's a clamshell. We'll just have to ignore this Krabbit. I'm going to go ahead and have Roga grab that Krabbit, or that clam, excuse me. And then I'm going to have this little segment start scooting this way. So we're going to send them back to the other side. All right. And have you guys unfrosted? No, but they're going to be dead soon. I'm sorry, you two. I'm so sorry. All right. And then over here. All right. Slowly but steadily, my friends. The sibling set is traveling across the way and trying to make sure with the— oh, clams! A bounty of clams! Oh, I swear we owe so much of our survival to this group. So they are just going to continue up along the shore, gathering up clams as they go. Hopefully— no, it's snowing again! The danger of the snows, and a clam just disappeared. Oh, the travesty. We need those clams. I don't have the benefit of them being able to disappear. Thank you very much. And we're going to keep the group moving a little bit at a time. Saffron's going to jump ahead. All right, and her siblings are going to stay. Lali is going to stay in the group. They're almost there. They're almost to the new ice block. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. I think these guys are going to be dead very soon. I am so sorry. Von, honey, I really wanted to keep them in our tribe. They really were doing their best. All right, we're going to keep this group moving. There we go. And we'll go ahead and have that. There we go. Okay. And we'll keep moving. Hopefully, Roga can follow us soon. We might need to have a baby, ironically, to send on the genetics ahead. I don't know if Pinecone is going to live long enough to like jump to a whole new island, and she's still pregnant with a rogue baby. So we may need to have a very spooky baby boom just in time to shove the little ones onto a new land, like a way of being like, get out of here while you still can. Let's see. And I guess I could try to come down here and attack this crabbit. It may be one of our best bets for food. Sure enough, except now I can't collect it up. So we're going to have to wait for just a minute to collect that food. Everybody stay warm. We need to get Roga back with the rest of the group so he can stay warm. Is that everybody? Okay, good. And this group needs to stay warm. Okay, Lali, should I have her breed with one of her brothers? Not the most ideal situation, but I think I will. I think I will go ahead and have her breed with Kiratel just to try to make sure we don't lose those mammut food genes. We've had to do that quite often with our Yukirs, unfortunately. All right, how we doing? Still pretty intense. Couple of ours. Oh, rest in peace, you two. I'm so sorry. Lost to the brutality of the snowy land. Saffron. There, Saffron managed to get a leech. Fantastic. Right over here, we have got a delicious clam. I am so excited. Lolly can jump right over. She's attacking this crabbit. We have got this. Staying in a nice group. There, I swear there is an ice block like right behind us, somewhere nearby. Look at this. We've almost made it, you guys. All right, we need more food. We desperately need more food if this is going to work. Oh, thank goodness. This guy just like keeled over from fear. Saber can go ahead and grab this. And yeah, Kaliki and Pinecone are gonna have to go ahead, have those rogue babies so that they can have some actual babies very soon if we are gonna be able to make any kind of noise about survival. And I don't see, darn it, I was having her rush ahead. Food! Food! There's bounty of clams! Hurry! Hurry, my friends! Alright, stay in a tight little group so that you guys don't get too cold. Don't have a baby just yet, please, I'm begging you. Alright, and let's go and hurry and warm up Pinecone. I don't want her to get too frozen. Fang, get over here and be warm with Pinecone. Let's stay in a tight little group there. We'll grab Roga and pull him with us. Okay. Okay. Are we good there? Are we good there? Kind of tight on food still. Ooh, oh my gosh. Somebody else just died. Oh, it was one of our little ones. Oh, who wasn't even in the tribe anymore. Oh, I feel so bad. I'm sorry, little ones. I'm doing my best. Oh, there's a whole many crabbits. So many crabbits. Oh, let's fight them. All right, Duke's up, crabbits. We're going to eat you. We are totally gonna eat you. Oh my gosh, and there's more clams. Oh, this is a bounty. This is actually a bounty for this group, completely a bounty. And I think we're gonna have to go ahead and have some babies along the shoreline, wiggling our way up if we're going to make it, you guys. I am so nervous. Rogue is about to pass away, and he doesn't have like the best genes, but he's got some of the best genes for what remains of our Yukir tribe. Let's see. And we're going to go ahead and try to make the jump. Ghost, you come over here and gather this up. And Pinecone, you come over here. There's more food up along the way. All right, so I think we're going to go ahead and have to have some babies, unfortunately, pretty soon. Some children of the snow. And hopefully we can get this group over here. Come on, guys. Fantastic. There we go. Hopefully this group can pop up right over here all together, and somewhere, I know somewhere nearby happens to be there's an ice block somewhere over here. I swear it. I know there is. I know there is. We had an iceberg right over here. Where has it gone? Where has it gone? All right, so we're gonna see if we can find the missing iceberg, and if we can, we'll crack it open. And then I think we'll send everybody to this grassy land as a little escape if I can get these pure-blooded Yukirs over there as well. So things are getting pretty tense, you guys. We are kind of clinging to the last little threads of survival with the two sides of the family. Kosi is dispensing her wisdom over how to very kind of brutally and briskly lead a tribe and assign food to only the most important when things get really tough, and telling them of the legend and lore of how they fled from these lands when it became too cold oh so long ago. So we will have to see what happens next time with the Yukir tribe, if I can continue having them scooch up along the shoreline, find the missing iceberg, free the ancestor, and get over to the next island. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.